Aries, how are you doing? And welcome to my channel. So today is your reading for 2025. If at any point I say 2024, please ignore me. You get used to these years, and we are now transitioning into 2025. So the decks that you will be seeing during this reading will be the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck. I will also be using the Unfolding Path Tarot by Athene Noctua. I think that's how you say it. And The Blessed Bee by Lucy Cavendish. Okay, so let's get to it. What we'll do is the first part of this reading, using the Radiant Rider-Waite deck, will be the first 6 months. So that will be January to June. And then we'll do the other deck for the rest of the year. So, Aries, January to June. Aries, January to June. What wants to come through? For those watching. Ooh. Aries. Giving the deck a really good shuffle. Oops. Ready? Do one more twist of the deck. So this is the first 6 months, okay? So as we go into the new year, we've got the Magician is literally boom, flipped out of the deck. So we've got the Magician coming in, very powerful. He flipped out of the deck. There was no holding the Magician back. He knows his worth. He's going to create something. Ooh, we've got the Moon at the surface of this reading, and it's in reverse. And this is actually, I want to change this. I want to dive deep. I want to create something. I've got the High Priestess coming in as well. Upright and strong, intuitive. These two working together, there's nothing that can stop them. We'll keep pulling. We've also got the Four of Wands, celebrations. I will read the cards in depth once we've pulled. We've got the Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands in reverse. We've got the Knight of Pentacles upright. We've got the Five of Cups in reverse. We've got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And we've got the Burden here. So I'm going to take another one here. The Queen of Wands in reverse. So we start off with all of these good intentions. And do you know, I think this is the fourth, ticking it off of my list, the fourth tarot scope that I've done today, where it's the mopping up of the previous year. What we're seeing here. Do you know something? I used to have a deck. I don't have it now. It was called, what was it called? Oh, it was a deck basically, and it had two versions of the same card, and so it had the upright and the reverse on the same front. It was a strange tarot of oppositions. It was called. It was a strange old deck that I kind of struggled with. It was really, and as I'm looking at these cards on my desk, I'm getting that vibe. It's almost like there's a reflection going on here. There's a need here to let something go. There is a need to let something go that you've been holding on to for some time. There's also a need here to really connect back in with yourself. Maybe you've been stuck in the the Matrix, you know what I mean? The eat, sleep, rave, repeat. And it's been causing extreme overwhelm. And it's been a burden that you've struggled to let go of. And consequently, it's prevented you moving forward. It's going to be interesting what the next 6 months are. I feel with this as well. Let me have a clarifier for all of these. Let me have a clarifier here for this reading. What's the energy here that we're dealing with? What's this energy that we're dealing with? Dealing with? What's the energy that we're dealing with, please? The moon. I said Eight of Swords, didn't I? I've got Eight of Swords. This is you. This is your own fears and insecurities. The moon is a sense of self. When it's in upright, it's the deepest, darkest stuff. It's all the stuff all the stuff we suppress, and all of that. It can be real big shadow stuff as well. But it's about releasing it to create something. Until you can release these old mindsets. I feel like I'm repeating myself with these taroscopes. Um, what are we creating? The need to create something. I don't want to create. I'm not going to be a success. I'm scared of failure. I'm never going to move forward. Every time I try and put a step forward, this always happens. The universe hates me. Life hates me. Sick of it. I must have been off in a past life because karma's a, you know what, karma's a sod. But it's not that. It's you. When I got to that Eight of Wands card, I called it the Eight of Swords. This is you coming out of restrictions. This is you finding your way forward. And maybe the universe is pulling you back to spring you forward. Well, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Fool in reverse, the Illusion, oops, the Judgment in reverse. Aries, what's going on here? There's something here. Oops, Aries. Yeah, it's this. It's this card again. Eight of Swords. Needing to clean something up, something that's been taken from you. The Star in reverse. By the way, don't run from, because I get frustrated in one-on-one sessions when we do a reading in reverses. Couple of people don't like it because actually, to be realistic in the world we are now, we're going to have a lot of reverses. Um, this is telling me anything is possible. That's interesting. The same sword that can cut meat can kill someone. Okay. So this is about staying out of ego. It's about staying in wholesomeness. It's about staying in creation. It's about good planning, good strategy. It's about clearing up your waters. The Star card in reverse. And going forward, I'm intrigued on the next 6 months and I'm itching to get in there. Are you? Let's get into the next 6 months. So our first 6 months is you've got to decide what you want. You've got to decide what you want. There's no half measures anymore. Let's have a look. So, June to January, Aries. June to January, Aries. June to January, Aries. 2025, June to Jan. Wow. Well, that's just sprung open. And it's the Two of Wands upright. You can change. The Hermit. It's inward revolution. The Nine of Pentacles. It's self-confidence. There's a self-confidence and imposter syndrome type thing. Queen of Cups. Self-nourishment. There could also be some overindulgence going on here as well, and some health issues that need to be rectified. Yes, with temperance. And the Page of Pentacles, and then you're fit to go. We start off the year where we're like, come on, let's do it. But then we've got some ick that we need to deal with. We've got some internal ick. We've got some external ick that we need to deal with. We've got to get it clear in our mind what we want. We're doing a lot of purging. We're doing a lot of emotional, mental, and physical purging. But it's paving the way for this coming in. The Three of Cups, collaboration, the Three Graces, having joy in life, having abundance in life. The Two of Pentacles, do not think that you can have a foot in both worlds. You can't. This is a big clean break that is needed in 2025 to bring back your own personal power. And it's a whirlwind. Change is coming in very, very quick. We've got the Hanged Man in reverse. Okay, so I'm going to do a clarifier for that one. I don't usually do that's a card that's been put in the upside down, but I'm gonna clarify it. Some decks I do reverses on, and some decks I leave them upright. This is a deck that I leave upright. The Radiant Rider Waite and the Golden Art Nouveau, I do reverses on those as and when I feel like it. Hermit clarifier. It's moving forward. And the Two of Cups. Any blocks this coming year, it's down to the relationship with yourself, the things you tell yourself. Also, as well, relationship healing, heart healing, and then you can ride the waves. You can go forward with that. Determination, but also allowing room for enjoyment and fun. You know, not to just be eat, sleep, rave, repeat, to allow space for enjoying yourself. You're also being asked, Aries, to start enjoying your life more as well, to stop wanting to get to the next big thing, to stay in the present, whilst creating for things that we can manifest in the future, to know that the world is in your hands, that you are supported, that you've got something here that needs the right circumstances to be planted in. Be excited as well. You're being asked to be excited, but you're also being asked to let go of that other pentacle, because this pentacle will not share the stage with another one. He's trying to hold on. He's trying to saddle both worlds. He can't. This is like saying, I want to be vegan, but I still love steak. I want to leave my employment, but I want to stay because I don't want to lose the money. I want to go on a dating site, but I don't want to get my heart broken. I want to move house, but I can't face the moving process. That's got to go. If you can let go of this old pentacle, you can get this new one going. So let's look at your oracle cards then. Ooh, dropping cards galore here today. Aries, 2025. Aries, 2025. Itchy nose. A blessing on the children. Itchy nose, let's not sneeze. A blessing on the children. So, a blessing for a child, a blessing for any children that you've got, grandchildren, a blessing to lift sadness. those cards there. There's a sadness there. There's a sadness. Oh, look at that. How can I go forward when I've got this sadness? There's a sadness there that needs to be lifted. A blessing of protection, knowing that you are protected, that it's okay to be happy, that it's okay to be abundant. A blessing of fire, transformation, Aries. A blessing on your family. So there's family stuff coming up here, and this is a blessing for that. To know that you got your armor, but you don't have to be fully protected. It's also about letting your guard down a little bit. A blessing of the waters, a blessing of the waters around you, your emotions. To not be afraid of your emotions. A blessing on your day. To be present with yourself during each day. A blessing of growing older, embracing age, embracing self-empowerment that comes with age. A blessing to find your way, that there is a way out of it. You just have to trust. A blessing for those who are nearing their final breath. So 2025 could be a year where you are saying goodbye to some people. You may be saying goodbye yourself in some respects. And this is about making peace with that. What card comes after that? A blessing from your ancestors. So ancestral healing that maybe comes with people that are choosing to transition in 2025. Um, Interesting. So old self going, starting the year with a boom, but then we've got this shadow purge, this insecurity that comes up. We've got this pain that needs to be dealt with properly. Um, we've possibly got people transitioning around you. So that could be the sadness that you're feeling. But ultimately, this is about going forward. It's about actually, if there is people transitioning around you, surely to God, the very fact that you've got people transition around you, the example of death, shows you the need to build a healthy life, a happy life. So many people on their deathbeds regret, the time, too much time spent in the office, too much time spent in anger and revenge and vengeance and pain, and they realize the preciousness of time. I don't know if preciousness is a word, but it's one of mine. So thank you for watching, Aries. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.